Hello, so I am live. Welcome to the Empowered Light Leader Show. I'm just going live a couple of minutes early so I can go on Facebook and I can make sure that my broadcast is public here. So I am live. Welcome to the Empowered Light Leader Show. Make this lower. Like edit privacy, we're going to make this public. There we go, so everybody can see it. And I'm just going to go do the same on YouTube. Make sure that everyone can see my broadcast. And I'm going to be starting in a couple of minutes. Let's see. Okay, so if you're joining me, just give me a minute. I'm going to get going today. As always, I give channeled messages, and I'm going to be talking about the collective energies, what's been going on. So I'm just trying to find the chat here. If you're coming on, come say hi so I can see you and we can chat. Let me just get my thing going here. I got the chat over here. Just give me a second. I've been very spacey today. How about you guys? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling spacey? Are you feeling achy? Are you having any physical symptoms? Oh, there we go. My microphone just fell. We're having an interesting day today. So I'm actually just going to unplug. Okay, was I on mute? Can you hear me now? Okay, let me know if you can hear me. If anyone's watching, they can just let me know. We're having a bumpy road right now. Let me just shut my door. Okay, take a nice deep breath. Please let me know if you're watching, if you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? My microphone just fell and I was on mute. Okay, you can hear me. For some reason, I was on mute and the microphone just fell on the floor, fell off the table. I'm not gonna redo it now. We're having a bumpy road. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Tonina. For those of you just watching, I'm gonna be, wow, it's been a really powerful week, okay? For those of you who don't know me, you can hear me, yay. I'm a trans channel, I'm a medium. I'm an intuitive coach, an empowerment coach, and every week I go live. I make it a weekly habit to get out there, to put my message out there, to channel messages for you. So we are end of March. We are now April 1st. Hey, Melissa. Hi. We are now in a new month, so it's a great time to talk and channel messages, okay? We just hit the new moon on Sunday. Okay, and we are in some powerful energy. So the energy of spring, the clearing, and all that typical energy of, spring cleaning and clearing and getting rid of things and stepping into the energy of the new, that's all happening now. Okay, but collectively, what's happening on this planet? A lot of new light is being streamed through. Okay, so some of you may have be familiar with the term New Earth. Have you guys heard of that expression, that term, New Earth? Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you. So much is on my mind, so much I want to share. If you have questions at any point, let me know. If you've been experiencing newer things, okay, communication from our guides now, from source, from spirit, is super clear. Okay, the veil that is the Maya, the veil of illusion, the veil between us and spirit is thinner now. Okay, and I particularly am feeling that more, feeling more sensitive to that. All right, and you'll notice that you may be very emotional. Okay, you're cleansing and clearing and purging old. And that's necessary, right? We have to purge, we have to cleanse, we have to clear so we can then what? We can step into the new version of ourselves. So this new moon, I believe, was in Libra, okay? It happened on Sunday, and on Sunday, I had participated in an ISIS. It was this woman channeling in Scotland, and she was channeling ISIS, and she was doing these clearings. And she gave us an attunement. It was called a eighth dimensional diamond light code attunement. Okay, and that happened on Sunday. Since then, I've been tired and achy. My dreams have been off the hook. Okay, and I've been getting a lot of information, and I wanted to share that experience with you because some of the questions that were asked in the meditation during that attunement on Sunday were really interesting and really powerful, and they really helped me shift. So I want to help you shift. I want to help you shift and let go and integrate all this healing. So before I move on, just let me know, have you guys been feeling it? Have you been feeling different? Have you been feeling tired, achy, crying, just, ready for something more, ready for something different? Maybe you've been spending more time alone. What is it? Because these things are normal and we're all experiencing them collectively, not just individually. So I wanted to share with you some of the things that came up in the Isis attunement and healing. So one of the things that she had us do was go into meditation and really sit in a place to ask information. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am able to instantly connect that way and actually receive information from my guides. So if you don't feel like you're in that place, now is the time to let go, okay? Let go of the things that are stopping you from getting there. All right. Because we should all be able to sit down and ask Spirit, what do I need to know and hear and know? Right. That's who we are. That's our gift. That's what we're, you know, emotional crying, purging for sure. Yeah, Melissa, that's normal. Okay. So we should be able to get that information. You should be able to sit down and ask, where am I blocked? What chakra do I need to work on? Right. Like, you should be able to get these answers. And if you're not, well, then what's getting in the way of that, right? Is it doubt? Do you get the answers but doubt yourself? Is it fear? Is it you just can't quiet your mind? These are the things that are highlighted that are important that you really need to work on now. So, a couple of the things that Isis or the channeling had us ask was okay, this was an interesting question, and you can actually ask yourself this right now and see what you get as an answer. One of the questions was, if you were to give like a percentage, how much of a percentage on your life path would you be? Okay, so if it was, from 1% to 100%, how much of a percentage are you on your life path right now? And immediately, right away, okay, so the answer should be quick. You don't want to spend too much time analyzing in your mind, okay? You don't want to spend too much time, but ask yourself right now, how much of a percentage am I on my life path right now? Okay, and you might be surprised by the answer, but whatever it is, and you can share that with me because I'd love to know. I actually heard for myself 65 to 75%. Okay. And I was a little shocked by that because I was like, well, why isn't it more? I thought it would be like 99%, but part of me kind of understood why. And then the follow-up question to that, so if it's lower than 50%, then you really need to look at that. All right. If it's higher than 15, then that's okay, but there are things holding you back. So what is it? Okay. Why are you not 100%? And one of the things that I heard for myself, and you can ask this, okay, why am I not 100% on my life path? What is it? For me, what I heard was that I'm holding a lot of grief in my energetic field, in my matrix, okay? I'm holding a lot of beliefs about myself and my ability, about what I can and can't do. Old beliefs. I have a lot of old beliefs of who I used to be. And that brings up a whole nother conversation, doesn't it? So share with me if any of you were able to get an answer to that. How much a percentage of you on your life path, okay? And what gets in the way of that, all right? Um, I've still got a lot to work to do, but working on it, 85 to 90. That's awesome, Shelly. Good for you. That's great. So one of the things for me was old beliefs about myself. Okay. So we've played roles, all right, and they may be uncomfortable, but they're familiar. So for me, uncertainty And doubt was a familiar road. That's what I'm used to. I don't know, maybe, right? But it's not who I am anymore. Okay. And I was also holding grief. Okay. Another question that was asked was, what meridian do we need to work on? Okay. Not just the chakra, but the meridians in your energetic field. Immediately, my answer was the heart. Okay. Because I was told I'm holding grief in my heart. And then she asked, what frequency do we need to surround ourselves with more? Hi, Sophie. Um, Melissa said 80% judgment of self. Yeah, see, it's a cool question to ask, right? It's very helpful. Ask what meridian is blocked. Okay, I got the heart. What resonance do we need to, or frequency do we need to surround ourselves more? And I heard listen to the F note, and then I looked up F, and it's the frequency of the heart chakra. Hello, hope all is well. Hi, Amanda. Hi to you. So we're talking about asking your higher self for the percentage of your life path, and you can sit there and ask what percentage, what's holding me back, and what meridian or what chakra is blocked. You can get these answers, right? Let it be quick. You know the answers. And then I was told my heart meridian. Okay, I had a major shift in healing from that attunement, and then I sat down by myself in silence and I asked, what do I need to do to clear the grief from my heart? Now, some of you might be holding grief in your heart chakra. How many of you feel like you're holding some grief in your heart chakra? Okay. Grief, sadness, pain. Sometimes it's unconscious, but all of these things weigh us down. Okay. And they keep us from vibrating fully in our life purpose. And they keep us from vibrating fully and what we contracted to do, and fully in the energy of love. Okay, because grief, sadness, anger, they're on the lower vibrational spectrum, so they're going to keep you from vibrating fully in your oneness. Okay, so I had sat afterwards and I asked, what do I need? And these are all tools for you. You can use these tools. Okay, so what meridian is blocked, and then I asked, what can I do to heal my heart chakra? And immediately, so much ancient stuff coming up, crying from my toes, but also massive understanding coming, so much grief. Yes, a lot of grief. And also collectively, you can feel the grief of the planet. Remember, sometimes not of all of it's our own, right? But I was holding on to the past and I was very unconscious of this. So again, I sat down and I asked, what do I need to let go? Okay, what do I need to fully let go of this grief that's in my heart? All right. And spirit told me forgiveness. You need to forgive, Sarah. Okay. And I was like, I thought I forgave, but not fully. And we oftentimes don't value or understand the importance of forgiveness. Okay. Because forgiveness is not just a word. All right. And Yeshua, Jesus, in the times that I've channeled him and when I feel him, he always comes forward with the vibe of forgiveness because it releases you. It releases you of your responsibility to hold on to grief. It releases you of your responsibility to hold on to failure, to hold on to disappointment, to hold on to the cosmic ties of energy that have you committed to whatever you're invested in. That's what forgiveness is. It's not a weakness. It's not saying, yes, it was okay, you hurt me. No, you're creating a boundary and you can respect that boundary in whatever way you choose. You can choose not to be friends with that person. In fact, you can choose to walk away. But when you choose to forgive them, you're absolving yourself. Okay. You're absolving yourself of a tie to whatever you are holding on to. And so, what Spirit had me do was simply write a list of all the people I really felt like it was the hardest to forgive. Okay. And if you're still having a very vibrant reaction to someone, really, you need to forgive them. Okay. If someone mentions them, you see their picture or something, and you're like, okay, that's taking energy up in your field. That's preventing you from moving forward. That's preventing you from vibrating fully. That's preventing you from fully vibrating in the energy of love. And you want to integrate all this healing, right? And all of this chance to move forward and let go. And forgiveness is an awesome tool to allow you, okay, to resonate with that. All right. So what you can do is you can simply write down all of the people you need to forgive. I forgive others easily, and there's so much relief. Forgiving myself is a different story. Yeah, Shelley, you're absolutely right. And you could put yourself on that list as well. Forgiving yourself your transgressions, your mistakes, your disappointments, your failures, your judgment, like let go of your judgment on yourself, forgive yourself. You did the best you could at that time. Lots. So me, Lisa. Hey. So I want you to write down, a list. I wrote down a list of people. There was about 6 or 7 people on that list that I particularly was having a hard time, some of them more so than others. So I wrote down the really, the heart stabbers right at the top. And I looked at them, and as if I was speaking to them, and I said, this is what you did to me. This is why it hurt. And then, okay, why do I forgive you and how do I forgive you? And then after going through that whole list, believe it or not, there was a commonality. Okay. Each person that hurt me on that list, they all made me feel the same way. So for each person, I said, you made me feel like this. You made me feel like this. You made me feel like that. You made me feel like this. And what I really realized when I connected the dots, they all made me feel rejected. Okay. Not good enough, disempowered, and afraid to speak my truth. Okay. So when I looked at that, and I really looked at that, I also, another powerful tool is after you do that, taking ownership and accountability of, how you play a role in that, and then saying thank you because they taught you that, right? For each person that couldn't love you, they taught you how to love yourself, and then let it go. So after that, oh my goodness, I cried. I cried, and I actually feel that I I I lost like 10 pounds spiritually. Like I shed weight. Okay. You might be actually, going to the bathroom a lot too, letting go of things, right? So I cried, I let go of that. And that was very, very powerful. Okay. So that's a very powerful practice. Um, Crying, letting go. Um, and another thing I want to talk about is, um, there is so much more communication happening now, galactically. So for those of you who feel like you're star seeds or you communicate with your guides, you're connecting to other realms, that type of communication is going to be a lot clearer now collectively. Okay. And part of the reason is because we're heading into a higher vibration. We've been headed there, but now where it's faster and there's more light streaming on the planet, as well as there are stargates opening up. Okay. There are portals that are opening up to higher dimensions and frequencies on Earth that are allowing us to communicate more at ease and more frequently with our guides and our angels and our spiritual team. Okay. So if you are being activated, if you are being awakened, if you feel like you're getting a lot of newer information, that is right on the money. You are right where you should be. Love the sound of the birds. Oh, yeah, me too, Melissa. It's really nice. It's like a spring, it's like a beautiful spring vibe. I'm right outside my window. There's a beautiful tree there, and there's birds that make like a little nest, and you can hear them. But yeah, so there's so much more galactic communication that's happening. Okay, I had an experience this morning that I want to share, where you know um, I was feeling very heavy this morning. Okay. So, how many of you feel like some mornings you wake up great and other mornings are very heavy? Okay. It could be also, too, I want to add that a lot of us have contracted to do this planetary work. So, because you're very empathic, how many of you feel like you're like real empaths? Okay. You could be picking up universal, dense energy. And so, really, what I want to say to you, too, is very important that you stick to a daily practice, okay? Even if it's 10 minutes, it's very important. It's going to aid you and assist you and really cleansing and clearing your energy, honing in on your vibration and learning discernment of what you're feeling planetarily, galactically versus individually so that you can then tune into it to let it go. All right. So this morning I felt very heavy. I turned to my daily practice. Okay. It gives me a sense of ease and comfort. Okay. So I can turn to my daily practice to know This is my church. This is my temple. This is when I'm going to get guidance. This is when I'm going to ask and receive. This is when I'm going to let go. This is when I'm going to sit here and clear and get all the information, because that's what we were meant to do. Everything comes from within. So you can sit there and ask. And so this morning I was feeling a lot of heaviness, and I kind of asked, what is that about? And I just started to talk to myself and speak light language to myself. Okay. The self practice. I have this self practice where I speak light language to myself. And oftentimes it feels like my higher self is talking to me. Okay. And communicating, it's almost a trippy experience. Have you ever felt like you're having a conversation with your higher self and they're talking back to you? And it's like this swinging back and forth from human Sarah to ascended, evolved Sarah in galactic form. And it's back and forth and it's back and forth. And then in that conversation, we discover what we need to let go of. And a beautiful guide came through. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because I'm letting you know that the communication can be that instant and can be that clear. So it almost felt like I was on the telephone with a friend. Okay, you are capable of this. All right. Does anybody feel like they want to achieve that kind of connection, but they feel like they're not capable of it? Because you are capable of it. Okay, it wasn't always this way for me, but I also believe a lot of, the inner work, when we clear, it's an upgrade. Okay, we release that baggage. It's like you've been carrying 50 pounds. Okay, and then imagine what it feels like to lose 50 pounds. You feel lighter and you soar, and then it's easier because you're vibrating more in the energy of love. And that's another thing that I want to share. Okay, so intergalactic communication, multi-dimensional communication, communicating with our guides and our angels. Okay, they're on a different frequency, they're on a different vibration. An interstellar doorway of opening. That's a totally different frequency. So to communicate in that way, you must raise your vibration, your frequency, and then they meet us there, right? And it's this divine union. So when you're able to let go of all the shit that you've been carrying, boom, there you are, right? So instead of longing to try to get there, no, it's going within, letting go of the shit to then expand, okay, to expand outward and to communicate with the energy that's already surrounding you. So you got to see it a different way. For years, I used to think of communicating above. No, it's within. Okay. And the more I go inward and the more I see in the mirror of myself what I need to release, what I need to heal, what I need to confront, what I need to take accountability for, right? You know, that gives me a chance to raise my vibration. Daily practice is truly a game changer. Yes, Courtney, 100%. I always advocate for that. Meditation, journal writing, oracle cards, whatever it is, always a game changer. Okay. So when you are able to tune in that way, okay, you are able to receive your own answers and know that our ability to communicate is always there. So when I was communicating, I got so much information about my life purpose, what I'm holding on to, what is unique about me. And another tool for you that I'm going to share right now that came through for myself, ask, you can ask what percentage are you on your life purpose, but you can also ask what percentage of love am I vibrating to? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 100, 100 being, a bodhisattva or, actualized or self realized, Jesus, Yeshua type, right? That's 100 on earth. Where are you vibrating at within the frequency of love? Okay. And something that was shared with me is that one of my gifts, and I'm always asking, they tell us we're special. Why am I special? One of my gifts is vibrating in the energy of love. Okay. And streaming through the love consciousness and being a gateway for that. Oh, there's more birdies. So what you can ask is, what percentage of love am I vibrating to? And if it's a lower percentage, well, what can I do to then return to the vibration of love? Because really, that's what this life is about. It's about, knowing, and I've said this before, I say this all the time because Spirit's talking through me, and I'm going to say it again. Love, right? Love is the only truth there is. Okay. It's the only truth that really matters. And we can get into all the frequencies and spectrums and colors of the energy of love. But at the highest vibration, that's pure love, oneness, consciousness, God, creator, and that's the only truth there is, okay? And anything less than that truth gives us a chance to return to that. And that's what this physical experience is about. And the more we are able to see that and return to that, the quicker we can return to love. And the more awareness we have to decipher and discern what within us is not vibrating to love. And so another tool for you would be to ask when a thought comes in that feels less than, when a judgment comes in, when a yucky feeling comes in, or a vibration comes in, or when you're reactive, right? Am I vibrating to the energy of love? Because in all truth, I know, you know consciously, and I'm saying to you now, if you didn't know, right? Love is the only truth there is. Okay. So if I'm not vibrating to love, which means I'm not vibrating to truth. And I know that whatever I'm feeling is not the ultimate truth because it's not in the energy of love. So therefore, I can let that go. And what can I do now to return to the energy of love? Bringing in a loving thought. So by example, if I'm saying to myself, I'm not good enough, I'm not good as her, if I see an ad for a coach who's really successful, and oftentimes we do this, we judge ourselves, and I look at that coach and I say, well, she's so great. I wish I was like that. Stop in that energy because that energy is uncomfortable. It's a judgment. It's a critical judgment against self, and it does not feel good. It lowers our vibration and it dims our light. Because in that moment, when you say, I'm not as good as her, what you're really saying is, I'm not good. Because you're not respecting your individuality and your uniqueness and your oneness, and you're dimming your light. So, in that moment, when that vibration comes in, that feeling of less than that comes in, we can then transfer that energy and ask, is this a loving Is this a loving vibration? I'm not good enough. I'm not as good. No, it's not. Okay, thank you. Now, what can I do to return to the love vibration? Well, I can say, you know what? I'm good enough the way I am. Boom, boom. That's going to change your vibration. And believe it or not, these little practices, Courtney had said daily practice is a game changer. Yes, these little practices, they are more important than you could possibly perceive. Okay. Because what happens here is you're learning how to recalibrate your energy, and you're shifting the planet. Okay. Each time you make a choice to return to the love within yourself and to say, no, I'm not going to vibrate to fear. No, I'm not going to vibrate to hate. No, I'm not going to participate in the agenda of separation. Okay. You take accountability for yourself, yes, but you take accountability for the collective, the whole, because you are that. We are that, right? The illusion of separation is being dismantled. Okay. You're welcome, Lisa. So this is all channeled. All right. So the illusion of separation is being dismantled, but okay, we play a role in this dismantling. We play a role in this. So, what is your role? Take accountability. Okay. Each time a less than thought comes in, how do you switch and change your vibration? Hold yourself accountable for this, okay? And set yourself up for success in the way that you have the tools and you have the practices that allow you to shift your vibration, right? We don't have to play into the old roles and the old paradigms of we are not enough. We don't have to play into the old roles and the old paradigms of lack. We don't have to play in the old roles and the old paradigms of what we want is outside of us. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. No. Ah, switch the dialogue, switch the conversation, switch the energy. I don't wish I have, I know that I am. I don't want to be, I am that. And by claiming that, I become that. Okay, because I am that. The illusion of separation is just that, it's an illusion. Now, I know this is deep and these are concepts that kind of take a while to really understand. But this is all channeled information, okay? And it's powerful because what Source is really saying to us is there is never one moment that we are not connected to the universe. There simply isn't. And think of the implication. I'm getting chills. Think of the implications of that. Think of how powerful that is. And I'm going to say that again, okay? There is never a moment we are not connected to source. Now again, sit in that energy. Think of the implications of that. Think of what that truly means. And what that truly means is that yes, we are always divinely supported, okay? The universe, believe it or not, is an extension of us. It is not separate from us. And yes, it is always conspiring for our greatest, highest good. Okay? The only duality there is the duality that we've created to learn more about ourselves. Okay? There is no enemy. The enemy is the self. The universe is always conspiring for us because it's an extension of us. So if we believe that we're not good and we don't deserve good, well, then the universe mirrors that because it is us. It's as simple as that. And that's the law of attraction explained in a second, right? The universe is an extension of us, okay? The energy of separation is that of an illusion. There is no separation. Everything that's currently showing up in your reality is part of a divine matrix that you are a part of, okay? You are interwoven in a thread of, unity and oneness. So everything that shows up in your reality is a reflection of that, okay? You are part and parcel of that union. Nothing is separate from that. So, and this is very powerful because when we come to awaken and realize this, the accountability comes in. And that's an eye opener and it awakens us up to our power of self reflection and self responsibility. Because then in that moment, what I'm actually saying is you can no longer be a victim, right? You can no longer take, power outside of yourself and say, well, you did this to me, or my mom did this to me, or my dad did this to me, or this woman, or this job did this, or my life did this, and my disappointments, my failures. No, we recognize and understand that everything shows up. I'm going to quote that one tonight. What are you going to quote? Let me know. I'm channeling. So I like, everything that's showing up is a reflection of that. Okay. So you have to take responsibility there. And that's okay. We don't take responsibility to feel guilty. Oh, fuck, what did I do? I'm such an idiot. Look what I manifested. No, we're taking responsibility to say, ooh, look at the magic of that. Holy shit, look how powerful I am. I'm creator. Take ownership of your creation abilities, your powers. Yes. And this is what I heard from Source the other day too. You are the magician as well as the priestess and the goddess, okay? Those are archetypes. The archetype of the priestess, right? The archetype of the goddess who surrenders, to the magic of all that is, and the archetype of the magician, the male energy, that takes that energy and wields it towards creation. So now it's time to get in tune, okay? Look at the magic of that. Yeah. Now it's time to get in tune with the magician within and the goddess within. Okay. And another beautiful message that was streamed through me the other day that I highlighted that I want to share is okay, let's look at the male and female energy here for a moment. And I'm not talking about gender. Okay. I'm not talking about body parts and identity. I'm talking more about the energy of the masculine and the feminine. Okay. So, a quick education, the energy of the feminine is the energy of surrender. Okay. It's the darkness, right? It's the unseen, it's the unknown. And there's a lot of misperception and fear of the unknown. And there's a lot of, I would say, healing that we need to do with the feminine energy, okay? Because it's been vilified and misunderstood. But now we understand the feminine is the void. Okay, feminine energy is the void. You want to think of the womb. Okay, within the womb, that's where creation happens. It's the space within that holds the unknown energy. And the feminine energy is very powerful, and we're actually healing the feminine now. Okay, divine feminine is stepping forward to heal and help us return compassionately to love within. So as we look at the void energy, it's the unknown, it's what we don't understand. It's very hard for a lot of us to surrender, isn't it? Okay, I'm supposed to just let go. Our ego tells us that this is what I'm supposed to do. That's weak. That's I'm not taking an action, but there's a lot of action in inaction, and that is the guide and the blessing of the feminine energy. So the feminine energy is the void. It's about trusting the universe to allow for miracle. Okay. So when we open up, we expand our energetic field. Okay. And we create more space within our energetic matrix to allow for miracle. Okay. When we're holding on so tightly, we close our channel. We don't expand and allow the universe. Okay. The masculine energy is how we step forward. Okay. It's the sword of truth. It's Archangel Michael. It's that beautiful Joan of Arc energy that this is my truth. It's the magician. Now that I surrender, step back, now I go forward with power with my masculine energy. So I got this beautiful message of, it's this beautiful dance in your life, isn't it? About how we fall back, you know, and trust in the feminine. So you can literally, when you're trying to manifest something, and I know I'm getting a lot of it, giving a lot of information, but I'm channeling. So when you fall back into the feminine, imagine yourself just falling back in the arms of the mother, okay? And let her catch you. I trust, let me go forward in my masculine energy to say, like, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want this to happen. I want this trip. I want this, job. I want this. And I deserve it, and I'm going to take the aligned action to make it happen. That's the masculine energy. But there's another part of that, and that's the feminine falling back to allow it to happen. So we claim with divinity what we want and who we are with our power, and we make that claim known, and we say with declaration, this is what I want. But then we must fall back to receive, and we must allow mother to catch us. Okay, so you could be in balance where you're not falling back. All right, so fall back into the feminine and go forward in the masculine, and fall back into the feminine and go forward into the masculine, and let this be a beautiful dance in which you do this. Okay, so just so much powerful energy is coming in. um, Quick updates on what's going on with me. I just did my free light language masterclass. We had that on Tuesday. That was beautiful. I'm starting my Academy of Light that starts April 20th. It's a beautiful 8-week spiritual development class. If you'd like a deeper connection to source, if you'd like to connect instantly, if you'd like to let go of what holds you back, and you want to remember your light language, this is what I offer. It's called the Academy of Light. I have a couple of spots left, okay? And it's a beautiful experience. We start April 20th. If you're interested in that, please reach out to me, let me know. I'll give you the information for it. It's an 8-week spiritual development course, okay? And every week, you're getting light language downloads to help you multidimensionally shed old layers and be activated to remember your light language. And 8 lessons I'm teaching you to become a clearer channel, okay? To really connect, and all the foundational work of really receiving higher dimensional frequency and higher energy. Okay, so that is the Academy of Light that starts April 20th. Right, I'm also going to be for those of you who've seen me grow, you watch me grow. I know Lisa has, Michael Zinn has. I used to channel regularly in a group, and after COVID, I stopped. Okay, so I really want to start offering monthly channelings again, and maybe healing attunements again. I'm thinking about doing that monthly again. Please give me your email so you can get on my email list, okay? Because that's how I'm going to be sending these things out. So if you want to know about what I'm doing, you want to know about the Academy of Light, you want to know about channeling, you want to know about the healing I'm doing, you need to be on my email list, okay? That's the only way you're going to get it from me. If you're not receiving my emails and you're on my email list, please let me know, because that means you have to check your spam folder, okay? Because you're not getting it. Very proud of my message today. I gained clarity and insight. Oh my God, Courtney, that's great. Okay, so please give your your email if you're not on the list. All right. I'm also offering a new offering on Mondays. I offer 30-minute clearing light language attunements. It's a quick, I get into your energy, I feel what's wrong, I shift it, we bring in some light language and messages to help you move and get on your way. If you're a healer, I highly recommend these. I'm only offering them on Mondays. If you're interested in that, I will send you the link to book that. This is something for healers and people who really need to release their energy so they can move forward. It's like a quick download and upgrade. And it's beautiful how the distance healing works. That's done through Zoom. It's a light language clearing and energetic shift. I'm offering those, a new offering. So many exciting things are happening. My heart loves your heart. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. We'll rewatch and rewatch and I love you. Talk soon, Shelly. Okay, so a lot of information was shared tonight, okay? A lot of information is being streamed through me, okay? So many exciting things are happening. I'm going to be channeling different energies, all right? A lot of galactic energies are coming through. I'm going to send you on your way now. I'll give you a little light language to part on your way. And as always, I end these with some light language. Every week I go live. All right, if you're watching, if you've never seen, I don't know where you guys are watching for. Everyone's watching from somewhere different. I have a free community. It's called what is it called? The Empowered Light Leader on Facebook. And I'd love for you to be a part of that as well. Okay, so connect with me and let's bring forth some light language. I'm just going to take a moment. It's so funny because I had this whole microphone set up and it fell on the floor, but I'm sure you can hear me fine now. Um, I'm going to bring forth some light language. I think it's nice to set an intention, all right? If you want to set an intention in the group, just let me know, okay? Sometimes people like to set intentions powerful. If you want to set a personal intention for the light language, that's nice too. But I'm going to set an intention, ask what the intention should be. Yeah, I just heard release and surrender. Oh, forgiveness, Lisa. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. So yeah, so let's have the intention be forgiveness and surrender. I like both of those. Those are really nice, nice energies. So just open up your heart center, okay? And we'll bring in the energy of forgiveness and surrender, okay? So I ask as always to be a clear conscious channel, to only tune into the vibration of love. And we ask to be divinely guided, ask to receive a light language message with the intention of forgiveness and the intention of surrender. Okay? Belugarungarima kiaro soria. Belugarima korgosiraman ikosurias. Okorimara. Baluka lukutekela. Murkipele yaman kete. Baluka lukiamale koleamal. Aleme kalea alal. Very soft energy. Balukia sela awus. Abulukia sela awus. Dulialai. Nulialai, nuealai, nuealai, nuleai, nuleai, nueai, Bulukilim yalai yalai. Bulukilim yalai yalai. Noon yai yai yai. So forgive yourself for what you said and what you didn't say. Sulyami yai yai. Nui yai yai yai. And let this energy clear. Okay, any poisonous words, any toxicity, sura aha, and take accountability, takusia ala isha aha, for what you said, and release and let it go. We're working on the heart now a little bit. And just feel 4 points of light in your heart. It's like a diamond. Sakra ah. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that was a diamond light clearing in the heart. And this beautiful feminine goddess energy, this beautiful light silvery energy. Forgiveness, forgive what you said and what you didn't say. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. I love you, Sophie. Love you, love you. Much love. Again, the second Academy of Light starts April 20th. It's a beautiful experience. I have a couple of spots left. It's time to remember who you are. Please reach out to me if you'd like to be part of that and get on my email list so you can be informed of when I'm going to be channeling. Hopefully, I'm hoping to do something at the end of April. That's going to be maybe a meditation and a clearing and a channeling as well. Okay? Much love to you, Lisa. Thank you, Joanna. Much love to you. Much love, everyone. Bye. I'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Sophie was a part of it. Yes. Yay. Yay. I love you all. Bye, everyone. Bye.